気持ち嬉しいけれど、ロコはみんなのアイドルだから。みんなのアイドル、ロコムズか、あなたのハートは。
Damn!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Venalita tells Utena that he wants to invite the girls to Noct Base in order to meet some people. Kiwi is trying to play with Korisu's dolls, but Korisu isn't letting her. Sometimes it's difficult to tell who the real child is here. We cut to Minakami, who is having a conversation with her friends. She confesses that she fought Baser alone the other day, as well as the fact that she lost to her. She tells them she wants to train and get stronger. I'm sure this is because she wants to keep her fetish under control during a fight, and not so much for the fact that she's weak. We finally get to meet the 4 women who were teased in the last episode. First off, we have Loco Musa. Based on first impressions, she seems to be the type to criticize every little thing you do. Second, we have the green lolly named Liber Bloom. She's giving me Tanya, Medusa, and Gary Tooman vibes. Third, we have Sister Gigant, or Sister Giant. I think it's obvious what her abilities will involve with a name like that. And lastly, we have our new Dami Mommy Queen, Lord Enorm. She's just screaming, "I'm better than you!" With that stare, Venalita tells them that they just got back from hunting magical girls. As the founders of Enormita, their goal is world domination. Enormi tells Utena that she sucks and is a fucking loser, and to get on her level, bro. Enorm appeals to Venalita that they are more than ready to take on the world with the amount of power they gained, but Venalita warns her that pride comes before a fall. Enorme then announces that the 4 of them will take over the world themselves. Holy shit, they just met these weirdos, and now they're already going rogue. A record must have been broken somewhere, ready to fight Utena. But I'm sure this is just a gag. As she's falling, holy shit! Sorry guys, I have to end the video now. I have to take care of some business. I'm just kidding. Nobody would actually start masturbating just from that, right, my viewers? Do me a favor and not answer that question.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Baser tells Alice to put Sister in her dollhouse. The capture is successful, and now she's trapped inside. Baser and Leopard start fighting her. They land a few good hits, but to their surprise, but totally not to mine. She gets bigger and bigger and bigger until she resembles a giant. God damn. Those are some planet-sized tits. She breaks the dollhouse and traps Baser and Leopard between her titties. I don't have a giantess fetish, but something about Sister seems to be making me want to convert my religion. Baser quickly commands Leopard to bomb her, but Leopard tells her that she might get hit if she does that. But Baser tells her to just do it. The blast seems to have ripped Sister's clothes off and exposes her titanic titties. Since Sister failed to defeat them, Dami Mommy, excuse me, Enorm tells her that she will be punished. Enorm says that at the very least they now know the extent of their powers. It seems like our trio of evil magical girls has found some new enemies that will act as the true antagonists of the series going forward. Tresmagia may be the good guys, but they were still sorta antagonists in a way. But now we have some true evil bitches that will be fighting Utena going forward. Things are getting exciting. They teleport out of Noct with Baser leaping out of the portal first. She's wounded, but more importantly, her clothes have been ripped, and we can see some skin. Leopard cries out for Baser to be alright. Venalita is wondering how Leopard made it out unscathed from the blast. She tells him that Baser used her body as a shield to protect her, but suddenly, as it looks like she's suffering, Basie starts laughing maniacally and radiates a very powerful dark aura. She states that she doesn't like them. For the first time, Baser seems to be determined to actually defeat someone. She wishes to beat every founding member of Enormita. Leopard calls her a crazy bitch while crying. Loco asks for permission to finish off Baser and the girls. Enorm tells her that she will not tolerate failure. She tells her to show them the power of the Lord Squad. It seems like Labor Bloom is thinking what the audience is thinking as well. That's a stupid name. We then cut to a hospital scene where Utena is resting a bit after being bombed. She tells Kiwi that she wants to rest a bit. Kiwi reacts faster than a blue hedgehog while holding Kurisu and leaves. Now that she's alone with Venalita, she decides to inquire if he knew that they would get betrayed. Baze says that because Vina had them transform before they entered Noct Base, it would protect their true identities. Venalita points out how clever Utena is and commends her on how she's starting to think like a villain. Utena gets mad and starts asking questions about the magical girl hunt, complains about how Venalita is always one step ahead of her, and just boldly states that she'll defeat Enorme since she knows it's inevitable. Afterwards, we find Kiwi and Kurisu going on a stroll. Kiwi says she wants to get Utena a present. She wonders if she should just do the cliché thing and offer herself as a get-well present. Kurisu suggests that they should get a toy for her, but suddenly, Loco Musa appears in the middle of the street, as if she's about to protest the usage of oil. She openly challenges Enormita, which causes the citizens to panic and run away. Kurisu and Kiwi hide for a moment, but Kurisu tries to get Kiwi to stay hidden. Kiwi takes her doll and puts it up on a high place, so Kurisu can't reach it. If you're short like I am, you'll know how much this is a kick below the belt. Kiwi transforms into Leopard and accepts Loco's challenge. She called Kiwi Starless. By the way, that's the name of a hentai if I recall correctly. She states that the stars on her skin are proof of how powerful she is. Leopard begins to shoot her while Loco reveals a magical microphone and starts shouting into it. Nero Alice jumps in to block them just in time. Loco tells them to pledge themselves to Lord Enorm, but Leopard and Alice refuse. Of course they have no interest in that, but she asks why they even want to rule the world in the first place. Loco answers that once Enorme rules the world, she will have a place in it as the #1 pop idol, which leaves the two of them unimpressed. Loco Musica's theme song then begins to play.
Peter, don't. They say if you watch that video, you die.
Ah, that's a lot of baloney.
Leopard criticizes her and tells her that her singing voice is awful. Loco then starts crying. She seems to be very sensitive about her wonderful singing. She then screams into her microphone, which causes the road to become cracked from the powerful sound wave. The battle continues. Alice and Leopard decides to attack together. A bunch of dolls are hurled at her, but attached to them are a bunch of flashbangs. They make their escape afterward. Kurisu pouts cutely at Kiwi, trying to say, "I told you so." Kiwi says she'll be better prepared for next time. We then cut back to Noct Base. Enorm commands Musica to strip. She then starts to whip her. I'm guessing the reason that Baise doesn't like Enorme is because she wants to be the true dominant one and not Enorme, but that's just my speculation. Pay it no mind. Venalita watches the torture unfold on a screen elsewhere. What's going on through his mind, I wonder? Anyway, that's the end of the episode. It sure was a doozy, that's for sure. I can't wait to see what Labor Bloom and Enorme's powers are. Oh, by the way, for the end card this time, I found a very beautiful song you guys might like. I hope you enjoy it like how much I enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. Enjoy the song.